investors, what do they want addressed today? There's so many issues here with Amex.
There are. It's an important day for American Express and its shareholders. As you said, there's been a string of bad news from the company the past few months, and really today is the day that investors want to hear specifics about how the company is going to recover from losses around the loss of their Costco relationship, their JetBlue relationship, as well as the antitrust lawsuit that you mentioned. So it's specifics around how to address those things, and they also want to hear reassurance that some of the recent setbacks that have come out aren't indicative of bigger problems at the company.
Okay, there's four things you say, and I think you touched upon some of them, but just outline for us, Elizabeth, the four things he needs to address.
Sure. So one of the first ones is American Express has been, for a while now, falling back on some of its own growth goals, specifically revenue growth. And so particularly that's something that investors want to hear more specifics about in light of the fact that, you know, the Costco, which is one of their biggest retail partnerships, 20% of their loans, 8% of spendings, 1 out of every 10 cards, you know, as that, you know, potentially goes away over the next year, you know, how that kind of factors in terms of, you know, broader financial goals that the company hopes to achieve.
Okay.
So that's one of them.
Okay, one of the real estate goals. Guys, bring that back up, please. Better rewards is the second goal here. Lower costs and wider acceptance. Wider acceptance meaning what?
So American Express is accepted at fewer stores than cards that are run on Visa and MasterCard networks. And for the most part, American Express charges merchants a higher rate. And that is something that they have been trying to address. And particularly this time last year, they announced a program where they are going to be trying to sign up more small businesses across the country here in the U.S. To accept their cards. And so that's something that a lot of investors are eager to hear an update on. It's been a year now, and sort of its additional attention on American Express's relationship with merchants has come into focus, particularly in the past few weeks after they lost this critical antitrust lawsuit that could threaten their long-term business model in terms of how they can charge merchants higher rates.